My name is AdELA. I'm a singer, rapper, songwriter, creator, just an all-around artist.
If we talking feelings, I stopped giving a damn a long time ago.
Music was a passion from as far back as I can remember, so it just made sense for me to go down this path. My first performance was at the American Airlines Arena. And I'm like, wow, this fits a lot of people. Am I gonna be able to do this? I just did it, and it just felt so comfortable to me. I knew, like, I've gotta do this all the time. How do I do this every day of my life?
I've been a lot of places and seen a lot of faces, but on as real as you know we share my life on stages.
I didn't realize that there was so much more than just getting on a stage and performing. I want to know the type of audience that I'm performing in front of. I want to understand the city and the demographic. Those are all things that are so important for every artist, to really connect to your audience. So it's really about the attention to detail. When I'm creating a record, when I'm performing, when I'm shooting a video, doing a photo shoot, even like down to my artwork. So you have to get in there and just say, okay, I'm gonna nitpick now. Now it's gonna be down to the smallest details to get this right. This is my brand. This is who I am. You know, as an artist, you are so passionate. Like, we're crazy people and we're impatient and we want everything right now. You know, we see ourselves like in a stadium with 100,000 people. But unfortunately, we have to scale that back, and there's a million little steps we have to take to get there. In the music business, you're always trying to catch up. It's like a hurry up and wait situation. You're rushing, you're pushing, and then you're like, okay, now I've got to kind of chill out for a minute because I've got to let it do its thing, you know, and let this simmer. And I think that's across the board with just business or any trade for that matter. I think the best part of being an artist is sometimes going back and like thinking like, man, I never thought I'd see myself here. You know, like, I didn't think I would be on this stage. When I first started, that was like the dream and that was the goal. And then you start kind of like checking those boxes and you're like, you know, what's next now? Sometimes though, you have to be able to just stop and say, this is a great moment. You know, just live in it and be happy because you've worked this hard. Recently, my video got premiered on BET. I grew up watching 106 in Park, you know, every single day, and just seeing like every rapper on there, every like hot R&B singer on there. If you were somebody, you were on BET. And to know that like my video was on there, that was another amazing moment, and it was surreal. It's like a little numbing sometimes because you're like, is this really happening? Or, you know, as an artist, you're like, okay, but what's next? It's so easy to be influenced by what's in or what's the trend, but you have to be pure. You have to be true to yourself. You can't mimic another artist or another influencer. That's how you stay pure to your vision, is when you use the resources that are available to you and you make it your own. So being bold really is just going and getting it and having that endurance to stay in the game. Even though you might be the last runner in the back, being bold is staying in that race. I think what keeps me going in general is just my passion for what I do. I am a champion for me. Passion is waking up every morning and doing what you love, regardless of the outcome.